hip-hop. I love hip-hop, man.
What's going on, people? It's Mr. Marquis from Mr. Marquis TV here. We're representing About That Online, and this is going to be my top 5 rappers.
You do yours, and I do mine, because I know we've got different people we're going to say.
Alright, top 5 US males would be, these are not even in order. Tupac would be number 1, I'm not even gonna lie, sorry, Tupac has to be number 1.
Yes, I like it. There's something about peace and love that's in our communities already there, so we represent it.
Jeez, this is going to be hard. Where do we start? First and foremost, I've got to say, just for lyrical ability, the way he constructs lyrics, the way he can build a story, tell a story, still give bars, still hit the commercial side, it's going to have to be Jay.
I'd say hip-hop is a form of music which allows all genres of music to come together and create something new.
Hip-hop is like, in this time of year, it's like really versatile.
I would say the Eminem. It's only recently I've got into Tupac. That's for the rap scene, as everyone would know.
B.I.G, Black Moon, see I have to go back, Master Ace, and Ill Al Scratch.
The first time I wrote a verse, I was 17 years old. About a year later, I finally got the chance to record. I spit my soul in this mic, take time with every rhyme, cause I'm not trying to regret anything I did in my life.
Okay, my thoughts on hip-hop. I mean, you know, I definitely keep it cosmic hop, so I keep it hip-hop. Hip-hop's all the way in there.
Yo, MTV raps! Ask her if she knows your MTV raps. Ask her.
Just about.
There you go. But yeah,
You can't blame me. You can't blame me.
My thoughts on hip-hop is that it's like the rock of our generation. Not the sturdy stone one, but the rock of our generation.
A lot of people always go about Jay-Z, but Jay-Z, he could tell a story. He could tell the good and the bad. It's tunes like The Evils. If you go to album 1, classic in my mind. So boy, number one's got, it's not in any order, but number one's gonna have to be Jay-Z.
A lot of people nowadays don't really know too much about the elements or the expression of the art form. Just like music itself being an expression of frequency and stuff.
Expresses to beats, to voice, anything. You can make, paint, draw something, you know, just to show you how we live, how we are. That's the whole thing about hip-hop.
Yeah, I love hip-hop, man. When I was 8, I got my grandma gave me an MP3, so I gave it to my uncle, and he put some Wu-Tang and some Tupac on there. And since then, I've fallen in love with the whole culture.
It's very important. It's like it's a part of me. You get me? If I was another part of another culture, then I'd be different. But because of the culture what I'm in, of course, I have to, you know, respect it and stuff. So I feel strongly about that.
catch the beat back. Let me catch the beat back. Let me catch the beat back. Catch the beat back. Alright. Yo, if it weren't for Rush, you wouldn't be here. 99%. So tell me how the hell the 1% is running. It's highwaymen, niggas. It's a modern day KKK. The funny thing is some KKKs is niggas. This situation has no need to debate. It's the system, but some of us are the slavers, helping the other side to get leftovers in repayment. Just to be famous, we keep the reputation. This is no coincidence. It's been planned. There is ahead of us, and people acting shady all of a sudden lately, like there ain't bigger things out there happening in front of your eyes, but you're too dumb and naive to even realize. So don't find me surprised when the world just ends. It depends how long left the earth got to spend. And the only option I recommend is to get on your fours to the Lord and repent, or find what you're searching for. As Satan knocks at your front door, offers a lifetime supply of peace. I want more. I don't get what's up these days. Straight selling the way they sold for a minimum wage. Hey. Messed like couple of times. It's alright, it's alright.
Like, I'm actually a rapper as well, so I try to represent what it really is. Like, rap is rhythm and poetry.
Elements, you know. Hip-hop is about the elements. The graffiti, the MC, the DJ.
This is what I love about hip-hop, because it doesn't matter whether you do rock, you do dance, you do classical, you do pop, you do indie. Right now, we can bring you all together and we can create something.
This time it's all about people who just find some different topics about it, you know, they want to get deeper into it.
It is, I think, the voice that the young people have and that addresses the issues that are in this world.
Rapper number 2, so the artist is a new artist I'm feeling right now, Kendrick.
I think with dope hip hop, it's music that gives you that feel, that vibration and stuff, and a lot of us who were fortunate to grow up and hear music from the golden era of hip hop, we know that sound. I think nowadays everything's, you know, very repetitive.
You got like the trap rappers, like the Atlanta style, and then you got like the New York style that's more a little bit old school.
Alright, nowadays and even old days, Tupac would have to be there. You have to be there. Biggie, yeah, it won't be.
Just
Alright,
do it.
Biggie, Tupac, Biggie, Kendrick, definitely.
I forgot Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, no,
I forgot. How can I forget you, Kendrick? Oh my gosh.
We're
gonna be alright, Kendrick. We're gonna be alright.
Yeah,
We're gonna be alright.
Kendrick has got the ancestors' energy from many different. You could feel so many different rappers in Kendrick, and he comes with he's got patterns, flows, storytelling ability. Anything that Kendrick puts his mind to, he can do. And I love this new energy that this new artists are bringing for this time, because music ain't what it used to be. We all know that. I'm from a privileged era where I grew up in real hip hop in the 90s. So Kendrick, yeah, he's on the list too.
And on a lot of artists these days, there's no poetry to find, and I think that's sad.
Everything sounds the same, the creativity sounds quite limited. Everybody's talks all this hard stuff in the hip hop, like hip hop's always come from a harsh background and standpoint, but a lot of people talk all this hard stuff now, but I think when it comes down to it, how many of them will really, you know, do what needs to be done, and that means stand up and be counted, you know, when it needs to be done for people, for like, you know, just in general as well. So a lot of them, they ain't really got the heart, but everybody talks all this hard stuff.
Hip hop is all about money these times, and it's not gonna sound like hip hop anymore. So that's why things are changing, you know. But to feel hip hop, you have to think about the elements. You know, you got 4 elements in hip hop. That's all.
And to me, this is what I call hip hop. It's being able to create, being able to bring something new to the table.
So I think the elements of it is still there in the underground. Underground hip hop's always gonna be dope. There's a lot of dope underground talent worldwide.
Then he didn't have another album for me until Stillmatic.
Yeah.
But there was 10 years of work that he was just. That's my problem.
Yeah, but he
set the bar very high, but I think he set the bar too high for himself at some points. That's why, and he only found himself when he got to Stillmatic, and then he came back at it.
Motivation.
Yeah.
Top 5, Tyler Quali. I play a lot of Redman. I'd say Wu-Tang Clan.
Joyner Lucas.
Oh, he's good as well.
Joyner Lucas, yeah.
True.
J. Cole.
Hip hop is dying, man. I don't know whose fault it is. Is it the stupid people, record labels, rappers like Wiz, garbage like Young Thug is big, legends like Tupac and Pop? If guys like Future are the best, I see no future in hip hop.
I prefer to be like a little bit in the middle, like trap beats, but then with the New York flavor.
Number 3, I'm gonna have to say, Christopher Wallace, the notorious B.I.G., aka Biggie Smalls. I can't have a top 5 list without having Biggie on there. Biggie, he was a monster. Bars after bars. One More Chance. Don't talk about the remix, the original. I got the drunk flow, like Taekwondo. Fuck Taekwondo, I told the fofo. Bars all day long. Biggie, it's got to be on the list.
Yeah.
Who would you say female?
In the US?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I have mine.
can't.
I love Left Eye. She'll be number 1. She'll be number 1. Just
I love
her
Foxy
craziness, like
I love Foxy Brown. I've always loved Foxy Brown and Little Kim because that was my era, innit? Like,
yeah, I think they're cool.
when she did the firm with AZ and Nas, I was like, yeah.
Alright, number 4. People are going to think, what's Marky doing? But one of my favourites is Busta. I feel Busta Rhymes is very underestimated. He's got bars, he's got flows, and the fast patterns he's doing right now is crazy. He's killing it. And what I like about Busta, from Leaders of the New School all the way till today, he's reinvented himself. He's grown, but he's still maintained himself within everything. So Busta Rhymes has to get on the list.
This is hard for me. Common and Wordsworth. And then number one, to me, KRS-One. Like, give me a KRS-One CD. Doesn't really matter. That doesn't you don't press skip. It's as simple as that.
I think now, because all of the new flavors, it's a really nice thing, because you also see like the younger guys hook up with the older guys, and then you got a really nice influence.
Those, to me, Emcees and them, they're
legendary. You can't really mention them. Like Tupac,
you can't put them in that category, basically.
Because Tupac and Biggie are gone, you can mention them because they're gone, and their legacy will always remain. So it's easy to just say, Biggie and Tupac, because they're gone and their legacy is still here. But because Missy Elliott and that, they're not gone, they're still about, but it's like they could hang up their crown and just go, yeah, it's all easy now. They've done all they needed to do. That's what I think.
Yeah, that's what you think.
That's what I think. They've done all they needed to do, so yeah.
Hip hop is a social movement, just the music, the voice for the people and stuff like that. It's always been strong for socio-political. So there's a lot of dope artists out there you can name who have had strong political influences through their music and stuff. So yeah, hip hop is definitely, you know, a strong part of society today, and a cornerstone of just music.
But then again, people don't acknowledge that side of hip hop anymore, and it's all about the thick beats and the lines about money and about pursuing this fake lifestyle.
So I think, like, yeah, it's a pretty good thing right now. That's what I think.
I think it's the biggest art form of music, even that sounds like, you know, worldwide. Everybody listens to hip hop. It may not be that real hip hop, but hip hop nonetheless.
As I said before, Black Moon, that was my era. Mobb Deep back in the days. Nas back in the day. Illmatic. All of those. I miss that. I miss that type of hip hop. That's what I miss, and that's what I love. That's what made me want to rap. Is those people there, and it's a shame that in the years of generations, change of generations, that we forget a lot of people, and a lot of people don't get paid their respects. KRS-One also, you know, they don't get paid their respects at all. Like, even Master P. Do you understand what I say to that? I used to bump all of that stuff. Like, it's not the same no more, man. It's not.
All the music what I create over the past 2 years and stuff, that type of music, the aggression, the hype, the catchy songs people know me for. If I'm bringing out a song, it's more like the catchy, them kind of songs there, you get me. And then the deep rap, some people may have heard My Path, and that's just basically me giving you insight on the not so good things in life, you get me, what people are not in your face to tell you.
Cool, here's my number 5, and a lot of people are going to be like, "Rah, you're cheating on this one." Wu-Tang. You have to put Wu in there, because Wu as a unit, they will trample over anybody. You got so many monsters in there. ODB, rest in peace. You got, I wouldn't say nothing about you, God, to be honest. It's a bit, I don't know what he's spitting in some of them bars. It's a bit peculiar. But you got Ghost, you got RZA. Even though RZA, I'm not a fan of his flow, but the bars RZA spits, fire. I've got no choice but to like it. So Wu, Raekwon, RZA, Inspector Deck, You God, Ghostface Killer, Method Man. There's too many of them. They're dope. So Wu-Tang has to go on the list.
You got like 5 rappers hanging on, man. Where's the rest of them? But yeah, your rundown, man.
My rundown, as I said, Left Eye, because she's unpredictable. Even Drake. I like Drake's emotional side because people don't really get it across like him. So
yeah, he puts it in a good way.
He puts it in a very like.
It could be negative, but it doesn't come across in that.
Yeah,
in
it's
that
not.
Total,
It's just
that total negative.
It's just real.
Yeah.
Like because people don't really get out their emotional side. Everyone wants to be hard nowadays and seem like they're heartless, and we know it's not true.
Everybody cries.
Everybody has their time, so I like Drake the way he gets out his emotional side. Even Outkast.
Yeah.
I liked Outkast. I really did.
They were even dope when I was like young.
Yeah. People like Fat Joe.
There's a lot of artists.
Jadakiss. There's so much artists I can name that have inspired me, to rap.
I'm gonna be cheeky, and I'm gonna put a number 6 in there. Special. What do you call it? A little extra in there. It's got to be Nas. The only reason Nas is going to be on number 6 because he's not actually on the official number 5 list is because me personally, Nas' first album, second album, and then From Stillmatic was dope. All of that stuff in between I weren't really feeling, but Nas can set the bar. Nas is definitely one of the best lyricists out there, and I have to say that because that's from me, Mr. Marquis. Big up everybody there. Peace.
Stay blessed. Don't drop that Don't touch that, okay? Stay tuned.
Peace out, everyone. Stay blessed.
See, I like Nas, but then what it is... No, it's not even the beef thing, it's the consistency, because there's a lot of albums that wasn't on par until we got back to Stillmatic.